plaintiff, DeMarco Duncan, dated the defendant, but he says she was expensive and constantly wanted to eat out. DeMarco claims they ultimately broke up because she was unhappy with her Valentine's Day gift, and he's suing her for an unpaid loan. Defendant Marie Adams believes when you're in a relationship, a man should treat his woman like a queen, and she expected nothing less from DeMarco. Marie insists the money from DeMarco was a gift.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay, well, I met Miss Adams in June of 2016 at my sister's wedding. I was on the floor and I was doing my dance moves, and so I caught her looking at the
With
side.
your hair laid, your hair look really nice.
Appreciate you. I am a barber, so.
Okay.
So after about a month of texting and calling, she actually returned my call, and we hit it off immediately. So as time progressed, which was about maybe 2 months in, I had noticed that she liked to eat out a lot. And I was a single guy, and I believe in, you know, taking care of the woman, so I would pay for us to go out to eat. It never stopped during the whole duration of the relationship. I was 175 pounds chiseled at the time. I'm 230 pounds.
When did you all break up?
So around Valentine's Day of this year,
Oh, okay.
I had been promising her a trip. She likes to take trips, so fine. So I've been promising her this trip to Mexico. I'm in a shop 6 days a week. I do have a 12-year-old. So I take that into account as well. Well, the credit card that I was going to use went towards eating out at these restaurants. I thought, you know, she would cook a little. I actually have a stove. So her excuse was she didn't know how to use a gas stove, so okay. I let her go with that.
What reasons did you all break up? What happened?
February, this was on Valentine's Day, oddly enough. I laid it out. I got off work early. I had the rose petals and candles and everything, and I had got her something nice to wear. I'm big into shoes, so I had got her a pair of shoes. So she comes in and she sees everything, and she's like, "Oh my God, this is beautiful," and she says, "Where are the turtles?" So ever since then, it was rocky, so we just chose to go our separate ways.
Let me hear from you about the relationship, ma'am.
You're supposed to take care of your queen. I deserve
thought I
breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts, snacks, appetizers. Really? I asked him would he be able to cook for me instead of going out all the time.
Okay. Did you cook for him anytime?
I cooked for him a couple of times.
You made reference to he's supposed to take care of his queen. Those are values that were emphasized in earlier days and believed in. After the women's movement, many preferred to live a life that is more balanced between the male and female, meaning treat each other pretty much the same. The old way also meant that the woman did all the cooking and the cleaning. So you can't have it both ways. If you want to be taken care of financially, then take care of it in that laundry room and in that kitchen. Now you still want that? Old-fashioned ways?
Yeah, if he
All
can
right, well
contribute.
get in that laundry room and in that kitchen.
I agree. No objection.
Once you cooked a few meals, what would you do to take
I
care of
can
him
think of
in
other
exchange?
I can think of other ways.
Tell me.
You really want me to say
Yeah.
it? As far as in the bedroom?
In the bedroom, oh, that you would do that to be taken care of? That's prostitution.
No, no,
That is.
no,
That
no.
is. When you say
not.
taking care of you, you're referring to financially taking care of you
Not
or
if you're-
using his money. And in exchange for the money he spends on you, you say what you give him is something in the bed. That's what prostitutes do.
Oh, no, not if
Yes,
we're in a
yes, they
relationship.
do.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's exactly how that goes. Now, if you want to pretty it up, fine. Pretty it up, make yourself feel better, particularly if you're not married. And so I advise you either to marry him, then you can do all that. He can be your provider, and if he doesn't, then you divorce him and get half. Or you, or cook more often, if that's what you say you should do. I'm standing up for other women who want you to know and the rest of the world to know that things have changed with women. Women are in the workplace, they're not dependent on a man anymore. They want to be able to leave that man when he acts a fool. In the past, women depended on a man. In the past, a woman depended totally on a man. She got whooped on and still had to stay. She got cheated on and still had to stay because she had no options. So.
Okay,
All right.
got you.
I want you to have some options.
I do have options.
What she owed this $500 for?
Okay, so back in November of 2018, her vehicle had went down. So within a week later, we found out what it was, and it was a little over $500. She did tell me she would pay me back in installments 2 weeks after the car got situated. So 2 weeks came along, and there was no payment. She would say, hey, you know, Sally Mae's due. Or, hey, you know what, we should go out to eat today.
Why are you lying?
So
Unusual thing.
I'm not lying at all. So we would do that because I was trying to be a good boyfriend.
Ma'am, what do you say?
We were in a relationship, and
You weren't married, though. Go ahead.
still in a relationship, committed relationship.
And now you're being sued for money.
It was a gift.
And if you were married, this could not happen. If you were married, if things broke up, you'll get half. Because in this case, you had all these ideas of being dependent on him, and not only is he not giving you things, he's suing you.
Yeah.
That's even worse. Do you have any evidence?
I don't. I did not want to draw up anything because at the time.
Why do you think he's doing this then?
You know what? We were in this committed relationship, and I supported him with his barbering school, taking him to and from going home into school. So I figured the car is just as much as his as mine, so I just figured this was a gift. I didn't think I had to pay it back, and we didn't have
We
no
just
agreement.
leave it at your
And you
house.
never
We didn't have it at no
It's both of
agreement
ours,
that we were
just
gonna
leave
pay
at
it.
your house. Sure.
Okay.
She took you back and forth to work in it?
She sure did. I will not lie about that, Your Honor.
And you forget to tell him about them $200 Jordans you always buying every 2 weeks.
Well, I buy them for myself.
You know how expensive them shoes are.
Yep, $200.
So what that got to do with you? Did you buy them?
No, but yeah.
So you're not paying me because I buy shoes.
Hey, the car is just as much as yours as it was mine, so.
Y'all even argue like a married couple.
I tried to put a ring on it, Your Honor, but you know
tried?
that's what I got.
You tried?
I tried.
He proposed to you?
He sure did.
You refused?
I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't. I didn't refuse.
I didn't know she had an eating habit, Your Honor. I'm just sorry. I put it
He
out there.
proposed. He proposed and you didn't give him an answer?
I sure did give him an answer.
What did you say?
I said yes.
She said yes.
She said yes.
Yeah, I got it. That's why I keep this Bible right here. Get your names right, because this is going to be legal. Miss Adams? Do you agree to take Mr. Duncan as your lawfully wedded husband? Rich or poor? Or rich or richer? Which one? Nobody answering. Y'all didn't want to get married. Y'all just thought, I'm ready to marry y'all.
Your Honor, if she would agree, I would marry her.
She said yes. All right.
But I still would like my 500.
Sorry.
And until you're married, it's his stuff and your stuff, and this is his stuff. $500 for the plaintiff. I'll see you all soon.
We're gonna try to make it work. We're gonna try to move towards something if she allows. When she pays the judgment, of course.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll take him back. He's gonna get the installments though. So.